universities are essential contributors to Nova Scotia's social, economic, and cultural development. Their impact is immense. Thousands of Nova Scotians work, study, and learn at post-secondary institutions across our province. People are concerned that changes proposed to enhance accountability for public funding for universities mask thinly veiled attempts to control programming and academic freedoms. The Executive Director of the Canadian Association of University Teachers recently said the government's actions represent unacceptable political interference. Can the Minister of Advanced Education explain why the government is acting to compromise the independence of Nova Scotia's universities?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Advanced Education.
Madam Speaker, this bill does not compromise the independence of universities, and I'm glad that the member is reading what's in the news, because today the Auditor General released her report and was very concerned about the financial viability and sustainability of these universities. Madam Speaker, what I want, and I have been very, very clear to anyone that's listening, is for these universities to be around for my children and my children's children. When I think of Nova Scotia, there's many things I think of. One of the things we think of is our post-secondary education from NSAC to our universities, Madam Speaker. We are going to continue to support our universities to the tune of over $2 billion was what was reported in the AG's report. And I would say to that member, we should know where that money's being spent.
Order. I recognize the Honourable Member for Sackville-Cobequid.
Thank you, Speaker. The Auditor General's report also found that a key factor in the lack of accountability is the department's ineffective use of its already considerable powers. She found that the minister has failed to use the powers he already has. And yet this government is attempting to give itself power to appoint 50% of the Board of Governors at universities and withhold funds if an institution cannot show how it meets the government's social and economic priorities. Can the minister explain how the power to stack university boards will result in greater accountability for public funds?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Advanced Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. First and foremost, we're not stacking university boards. We're working with universities. This is a framework. The meat and potatoes of this bill will be in regulations. We're meeting with university presidents this week, and we're going to work with university presidents to create the regulations to strengthen the sustainability of the universities. Madam Speaker, we want to make sure that these universities are changing to face some of the issues that's coming down the pipeline. International students, we've heard loud and clear from the university presidents that because there's going to be less international students, this is going to have a financial impact on them. Madam Speaker, we are signed a bilateral agreement with them that they met every single standard, and we're about to sign a new one. Thank you, Madam Speaker.